Good morning. It is just before 4 a.m. I've been awake since about a quarter to 2. I haven't been able to sleep. Oh, coffee. Anyway, another change of plans. I don't know why I try to plan anything because it just doesn't seem to ever work out. It seems like something always happens. Anyway, as it turns out, I'm not going to be able to stay in Sholo. I just don't have the funds to keep paying for hotels. And the place that I was going to stay at, people there are a little shady, to say the least. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but basically the place is a rat trap. I don't trust the people who are running it. I'm not going to go into detail, but let's just say I don't. You know how you get gut feelings about things, and anytime I've ever gone against my gut feeling, I've regretted it, so I'm not going to go against it. So I'm not going to be staying at that motel. So what I've been doing, I basically spent all day yesterday researching different living scenarios and places where I can live, and it was either go somewhere. Well, I was starting to say it was either go somewhere else or, go camping. But even if I go camping, I'm still going to have to go somewhere else because everything around here is the Forest Service, which I've already stayed my 14 days. So there's nowhere for me to camp around Sholo. And I'm in a motel right now, only because it's like I had to try to figure out what I was going to do and where I was going to go. So I'm not going to be able to stay in motels any longer. Just can't afford it. So what I did yesterday is I started looking at even rooms for rent. And even with those, it's like all the hoops that you have to go through and everything. And so I finally made contact with a guy. Has a really nice. He's got like a ranch. It's actually in town. It's in Gilbert, which if you watched my videos, that. When I went to the hospital here, then they transferred me to Gilbert, where I was for they were 9 days before they transferred me to Phoenix. So Gilbert's a nice area. I was just talking with Mark, my best friend, that he's getting a condo down here, and which is going to be pretty close to there. And so he's supposed to be here in a couple of weeks, or be there in a couple of weeks, and so we're going to get together. But I think I've found a place to live. Got with the guy, we hit it off really well, and it's in Gilbert. It's a really nice place. I've included some pictures here. It's I don't remember how many bedrooms it has, and then it's got a really nice courtyard, really nice big swimming pool. Basically considered as a luxury home. So I'm going to rent a room from him. I'm all choked up for some reason. But anyway, he was going to charge $600 a month for it, which is $400 cheaper than the Rat Trap Motel here. Even though I'm not going to be able to apply for the dispatcher job. I really don't know that I have the stamina right now to work full time. It would be awful tough for me. I'm still, when I found out the day I packed everything up to leave the campsite, man, I had to rest so much. I still was trying to recuperate from my body being contaminated when my gallbladder ruptured. So it's still, I still not anywhere near 100% as far as stamina. I can't be up on my feet very long. I've got to sit down. But anyway, this is a really nice place. He was asking 600. I kind of told him that, so I've already paid for motels this month and stuff, and that, that might be a little steep for me at least this month. And he said, well, he says, we can work with it. He says, I don't need the money. He says, I'd rather have a good fit than, be worried about the money. So don't worry about it. We can work it out. Cool. So anyway, the guy's a Christian, and we hit it off really well. And anyway, I'm going to be heading out from here today, and going to go over there, and then if I like it, basically I'll just move in, because he says it's available now. He says if you like it, he told me, he says if you like it, you can go ahead and move in. We can finalize everything, and so. And Gilbert's a really nice area. I really like it. I know the people there at the hospital were awesome people. I was treated so well there. So if that's indicative of how the people are over there, and where Mark is going to get he's going to get a condo that he's already looking at. His real estate agent found it for him, and it's not going to be all that super far. We'll be about maybe half hour, 40 minutes apart, so we can get together. So that'll be good. And I really like Sholo. Was really not wanting to go back to the desert, but now this place is pretty nice, and to have a place to live, and and there'll be a lot of jobs over there too. There'll be a lot more jobs over there than there is here. Be more competition, obviously, but no, I'm really looking forward to going over there, and man, if I can find a place to live, because I just can't camp anymore. I mean, Monday by the time I got done, it took me forever. By the time I got done with everything and got everything loaded up, I was just exhausted. And so, I want a place where I don't have to worry about moving every 14 days and packing everything up. This guy seems really cool. There's one other person living there as well, and renting another one of the rooms. So I have a good feeling about this. My gut feeling about this is good. My gut feeling about the other place, the other hotel. At first, I was kind of excited that I would have a place to live, but then after going on a tour of the place and seeing the rooms and stuff, it looks like something like the Bates Motel or something out of some horror flick. Yeah, it's just not. And if you read the reviews on the place, I've never seen so many one-star reviews in all my life. Everybody's talking about the rats and mice and cockroaches, and the breaker's always blowing every time they try to run a microwave or something. It's just like an old shabby rundown motel. People talking about that, drug dealer type people and prostitutes hanging around there and stuff. And the people I saw hanging around there when I was there I was not impressed. And this in Gilbert is, of course, private home. It's on a ranch. He's got like horses and I guess all kinds of animals and stuff out there, and it looks really nice, from the pictures, and then looking at it like on Google Street and stuff like that, which is some pictures that I was showing you guys here. It looks really, really nice, and so I'm looking forward to going there, and I think we'll get along just fine. I'll just go ahead, go there, move in, and have a permanent address established, so I can start getting my mail there and have an address, like applying for jobs and stuff like that, and whatever else that I need, what other I need some more of this. Oh, that is the spot. Num num num. I think I'm gonna have me a bagel and cream cheese. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. I'll go good with my coffee. So anyway, that's what my plan is. I'm gonna head that direction after I leave here. I'll stop and get gas, and then gonna head out. It's about a 3-hour drive, and I hate leaving here, but at the same time, I just feel, I'm kind of forced to leave because I don't have the money. If I stayed here, I'd have to be spending however much for a motel every night, and that runs out quick, as I found out. So at least this way, I get a place, pay him however much he wants for this month. And I'm going to try to talk him down to like 300. And he'll probably do it, I would, or at least around that ballpark, which is considerably cheaper than the $1,000 they were charging for that rat trap. I mean, I don't know. And here's the weird thing too. It's like the people that run it, it's like they don't want you to use a credit card. Most motels or hotels, it's like they want you to use a card. They don't. In fact, I've seen signs hanging there saying we do not accept cash. Because with cash they can't charge you for any extra. If you do any damage or steal anything. So, but this place they either want you to use Cash App, Cash, or Venmo. They don't want you to use a credit card or debit card, any kind of card. Which to me, I don't know. To me, that sends up red flags to me. I just don't. That doesn't sound like on the up and up. And then if you read the reviews of the place, I just don't have a good feeling about it. And in this place, I'd rather at least this place, I just have a room. But I have access to everything. I have access to the swimming pool. I have access to the kitchen and everything else and the laundry. That'd be another nice thing, too, is not having to go to a laundromat. That would be really nice. I got a lot of laundry to do right now. So I just think it's a lot better deal, I'm hoping I'm right. I mean, I have a good feeling about it. I do. And that area is pretty nice. And it's clear on the outskirts, towards this end, east. It's out on the outskirts to where, I don't have to go anywhere near downtown Phoenix, and the traffic's not too bad there. And that area there in Mesa, Mark lived in Mesa for a while, which is just like you got Gilbert and Mesa's right above it. And he said that that area there is more rural. You know, he says it's not bad at all. So anyway, I'm looking forward to going. I'm looking forward to having a place to live. You know, so I don't know why I'm coughing. Haven't been, but you know, granted, I would rather have my own place, my own apartment, you know, by myself and everything else. But at the same time, I've stayed in Airbnbs before, and actually, I was staying in Airbnbs for quite a while before I left Dallas, and it's not that bad. And you meet people, and but actually, this isn't an Airbnb. It's kind of the same kind of situation, but it's just private home, and he's just doing it himself instead of going through like Airbnb, where because he was saying he doesn't want people to have to jump through a bunch of hoops, you know, and all the restrictions and everything else. He says he doesn't really like that. He would rather just offer it just straight out. So anyway, that's where I'm heading today. Dang. So I'll be taking some video after I get there and let you guys see where I'm staying and everything. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the drive, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot hotter over there too. But I'll have air conditioning, so it's like I just keep my butt inside. And then when I go outside, I'll just get in the pool and cool off. So so anyway. We should talk to you later. I'll let you know how things go.